J Show begins now. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Jay here. Welcome to the second episode of Jay Show. I'd like to thank you and you and you for being here today. Could be a fun one, could be an interesting one. Stick around. We'll find out together. It's Jay's Show, episode 2. Today we're going to have the thoughts block. We're going to have me being bad at video games. Well, I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be an interesting episode. We're going to get into it right here, right now. Let's fucking get it. Today's sponsor is the sun. The fucking sun. It provides all that nourishing vitamin D that we're all not getting because we're stuck inside because of fucking coronavirus. Welcome to today's Thoughts Block. We're going to do things a little differently than we normally do. Today, I'm going to have people video in their topics for me to talk about. And then after they say their topic, then I will just discuss that crazy bullshit because that's how I do it, right? That's how we do it. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking get it. First up, we got Brett Ursing. What's up, Brett?
Hi, Jay. Brett here. I'd really like to get your thoughts on Guy Fieri's wardrobe.
All right. I guess we can get into Guy Fieri's wardrobe. Now, I know most of you are just like, oh, look at that fool. He looks like he was drinking pineapple juice and got electrocuted at the same time while he was also getting himself pinstriped with flames. I get it. He's a weird-looking dude. You know what I see when I look at Guy Fieri? You know what I see when I look at Guy Fieri? I see a fucking hero. I see a goddamn American hero living his dream. His dream. How many other people you know just cook for a living, have millions of dollars, showcase small restaurants on a national level, so that everybody in the world can see these tiny little restaurants? He's giving ass tons of money to schools for fucking kids' food programs and shit. Y'all want to give him shit because he looks like an idiot? I don't give a fuck if his attire is from 1991. My man's killing it in the game. Killing it in the fucking game. And if y'all don't realize pure drip when you see it, then y'all are fucking up. Because my man, right now, in the real world, Guy Fieri, that dude's got drip. Millions of dollars worth of drip off of his big, fat, fucking pointy-headed shoulders. That man is cool as shit, though. Cool as fuck. I don't think his wardrobe's bad. I think it's awful. Awful. But that doesn't matter. Because he's killing it in the game. Killing it in the game. How fucking dare you guys come at Guy Fieri? Coming at Guy Fieri? What have you done for small restaurants? What have you done for the small restaurant game? That dude's keeping small businesses in business with his show. Y'all want to come at Guy Fieri, but y'all don't want to admit that, like, y'all watch his shows. Those fucking ratings don't come from nowhere. Get the fuck out of here. My man's the man. Guy Fieri, you're killing it in the game. Don't change who the fuck you are. So next up, we got a really good friend of mine. I work with him. He's in my band. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. Tony wanted to ask me a question or have me talk about something. He wanted to give me a topic. So he decided to ask me.
Hi, Jay Show. How's it going? Tony Pepperoni here. Got a question for you. Why do nice guys finish last?
Why do nice guys finish last? Man, I wish I had an answer for you on that one, but I really do. Why do nice guys finish last? Why do nice guys finish last? All right. Now, this is a real sensitive topic for a lot of people, including myself. I consider myself a nice guy, and I've finished last a bunch of times. I can't tell you how many times something along the lines of this has happened to me.
Babe, I love you so much. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Sorry, but you've helped me a lot, but I'm gonna get back together with my ex. Yeah, but he sells coke. It treats you like shit. Yeah, but his coke is really good, and he's like a real man. Like,
All right, so now that we got that out of the way, I can talk about this actual subject. I don't know if it's true that nice guys do finish last. I think what happens is nice guys very often, a lot like myself, don't put the moves on ladies super hard. So that guy, that dickhead, that asshole that you guys talk about, always getting the girl. 9 times out of 10, they get the girl because they said, "Hey, girl, what's up? You want to hang out? You want to do something?" But you were a nice guy. You didn't do that. That wasn't in your game plan. You tried to be the nice guy. You tried to help. You tried to be the guy that fixes all of her problems. It's what nice guys do. It's what guys like myself do. I found out a while back that I continually try to date girls who I try to fix. That's a personal flaw in myself that I should try to fix. But you do what you do. I'm attracted to crazy. Crazy's my fucking wheelhouse. But nice guys finish last because most of the time they're not in the race. And when nice guys finish last, when they actually got the girl in the first place, something usually a little more than that going down. It's not just that. It's never just that. Sometimes ladies will view you as not being man enough. You heard what that waiter said to her? Cut her that attitude because she wanted that extra ranch? Why didn't you fucking rock that motherfucker? That's not what nice guys do. That's why they finish last. They're usually not in the race. And when they are in the race, they're not. Man, this is a tough one to talk about because I feel like this one hits a little home for me. Because I feel like I'm a nice guy and I never really get to any of the points that I want to get to in a relationship without them falling apart. Most of that time, it's usually because of me. I'm real selfish and make terrible decisions. But I am what I am. But Tony, as far as why nice guys finish last, man, I honestly think it's because most nice guys are easily pushed over. And once a girl realizes she can push you over, she loses respect for you. And when a woman loses respect for you, she doesn't want to be with you. So that's my answer to that. I think nice guys finish last because of one of 2 reasons. One, they were never in the race to begin with. They never put themselves out there. Or number 2, they get taken advantage of because they're too nice. And a lot of times the girls just know they can. I mean, we can all sit here and pretend every day that men make most of the issues in relationships. Don't get me wrong. We make a lot of them, but we don't make all of them. The term nice guys finish last came to be because very often nice guys finish last. It's just the way it goes sometimes, you know? All right. Next up on the thoughts block, we got my main man, Chris. Chris, what you got to say?
Hey, Jason, you should talk about the inevitable heat death of the universe and the end of everything.
What he's actually referring to is what scientists call the end of the universe. Now, the reason that they were so concerned about it when the whole thing was first brought up in the first place is because at some point the universe will end. That's gonna happen. There's nothing that we can do about that. What happens when a star dies? It becomes a black hole. What happens when a star dies and becomes a black hole? It sucks everything into it, around it, turns it all into nothing, right? So what happens, I don't know, 200 billion years from now, when all of the stars are all turning into black holes and they're sucking in all of the other stars and all of the gases and everything else around that you can possibly think of. All of that is all going to happen. And that's what he's referring to. He's referring to when the universe is literally just an empty vacuum. And he's wondering if I have any way around it. Nah, bro. Wrong show. Should have called like Elon Musk for that. You ask me that question? I don't know, man. We'll be dead by then. Like, we should hang out and have a beer now, because if we wait until then, we'll all be dead. We'll never see the end of the universe, but the end of the universe will happen. Now, the question is how can we avoid it as a species? Is it even possible to avoid it? Because even if we can somehow avoid in a spaceship or something like that, if we can avoid all of the black holes at the end of the universe, when the universe is ending, if we can avoid all of that somehow, we can just get past all of that. What happens with food? If there's no stars, where do we get energy from? If there's no stars, where do we grow food at? Humans will not live through the heat death of the universe. But it's a very interesting topic. As a matter of fact, I'd like to, for this point, you know what? I'm making an executive decision. It's my show. So in the future, one of the questions or topics in the thoughts block will always be science related. Always. Love it. I love talking about science. It's very interesting. But I don't know exactly what you wanted me to talk about with this. Like, could we survive it? No. Is it a thing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That will happen. That will 100% happen one day. And we'll all be dead from it. And it'll be fucking whack. But it's whatever. I mean, most of us will be dead way before then anyway. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't plan on living for 200 billion years or however long the galaxy decides it's going to fucking live for. Because it's going to live for a long time. And I'm just not trying to be alive for all of it. You only get one life. And that's what makes it so special. I don't want to, like, live 827 lives like I'm some kind of fucking immortal guy. Nah, that doesn't sound fun. Watching your friends and family and loved ones just die over and over and over again, and then eventually just get to watch the entire universe die too. No thanks. I think I will avoid the heat death of the universe. Welcome back to the show. We got another piece of the thoughts block here. This one's a little interesting because this one's really personal. This guy actually knows me, and he got a little personal on this one. He actually kind of came at me a little bit. Motherfucker came at me a little hard. If I'm not lying, he came at me. I don't like when motherfuckers come at me. So let's see what my man Tim's got to say.
Hello, Jay from the Jay Show. I heard you were an Outback guy. Might even got a boomerang or two. Heard you knew your way around a bloomin' onion. Is that true? How many do you think you can make a minute?
Yeah, you're right, Tim. You're right. I did work at Outback. And yeah, I can make the fuck out of some balloons, dude. Like, you ain't know? Like, we ain't worked together? Bruh, you saw me on Fridays and Saturday nights down in there with Kimmy, down in there with you, down in there with my main man, Darren, down there with these boys. And what was I doing? Killing it, bro. killing it. Almost a decade in that bitch, I was putting out food. And I was putting out food at a good pace and a good quality. Come at me about how many blooms I could make in a minute. Motherfucker, the maximum. Whatever the maximum amount of blooms is that a motherfucker can make in a minute, bitch, I'm making that. You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? I'll make all the blooms, bro. I'll make all the blooms. Don't come at me, dude. I make blooms all day, son. I haven't worked in the restaurant game in like 3 years, and I will still make 9,000 blooms a minute. Are you kidding? This motherfucker right here. Look at that stupid face asking me dumbass questions. Man, I make all the blooms, bro. All the blooms. However many, whatever the maximum is that a human being could make in a minute, that's how many blooms I can make. I never will make that many blooms again because I'm not trying to work in that game. That game takes your Fridays, your Saturdays. Nah, no thanks. I'm trying to go out and enjoy my life now. I got out that game on purpose. Tim, you're a great cook, and I will see you on a future segment because as of right now, challenge, motherfucker, challenge. I already talked to Jay Cunningham. Talked to my main man, Jay. Jay used to run Outbacks, and on this motherfucking show, not this episode, don't get excited. Don't get excited. Not this episode, but on this motherfucking show right here, we're going to have a bloom off, son. Whoever can make a bloom the tastiest and prettiest and sexiest by hand and closest to the original recipe, which you know that we don't know, bro. You know that we don't know that. You know how I know that we don't know that? Because when we worked there, the flour that you bred that bitch came in a bag that said bloom flour. They wouldn't even tell us what's in it. They couldn't tell us what's in it. That's how you lose company secrets, and billionaire companies ain't willing to lose secrets. So me and you, we're going to do that shit on this show. Second this coronavirus shit is over, bruh, gauntlet down. Jay's going to fucking referee. And actually, when we do this, I want to try to get a bunch of the old OB crew together, get myself a little gallery in the background that could watch me whoop yo ass in some bloom making, bro. If there's many things in the world that I am not good at, one thing I am good at, cooking Outback fucking food, son. Decade. Did that shit for a decade. I do that shit in my sleep, bro. I wake up having nightmares every now and then, thinking that I got a Alice Springs chicken on 17 minutes. What? See, most of y'all don't get that joke, but damn. Trust me, you don't want no Alice Springs chicken on 17 minutes. That's not how they do it over there. That shit's got to be right, and it's got to be quick, and it's got to be out delivered to that table. Because then you got to have some bitch named Karen out there going, why is my fucking cheese not toasted all the way? The Alice Springs chicken's supposed to be toasted over the top. Bitch, you shut the fuck up and eat the food that we fucking make for you. If I make it wrong, that's fine. If I don't make it wrong, shut the fuck up and eat your food. Quit crying about it. That stupid ass haircut, I'm getting sick of you. I see you now. Now I'm on the other side of the table. I go to restaurants fairly often because I've found my love and passion for food again because I'm not cooking it every day. And Karen, you fucking bitch, you know who I'm talking. Bitch, you know I'm talking to you. I am so sick of you trying to ruin it for servers and for fucking waitresses and bartenders and the people in the kitchen because you can't be happy. Shut your fucking fucked up ass haircut, having ass motherfucking ass up. Shut up. All right? Just fucking relax. Relax. If we cook the food wrong, we will make you a new one. We don't mind doing that when the shit's wrong. But how fucking dare Karen tell me that I ruined her steak because she asked for a mid-rare steak with no blood in it. Bitch, that ain't a thing. The laws of physics don't stop working in this kitchen because you decided to walk in. You ordered a mid-rare steak. That shit's going to have blood in it. And if you don't want blood in it, then you need to order it well done because that's how fucking steak works. You get me, homie? You get me? Damn. I don't really have a problem with Karens. It's just Karen's a stereotypical angry white middle-aged lady, and that is always who's complaining. And I know my server friends know all about that because I've been sitting back in that kitchen and had them come in the back a million times going, oh my God, this bitch one more time gives me an attitude. I'm going to lose it. I am going to fucking lose it. They do try to lose it. That shit's crazy. I can't even front. It's leave them alone. You came to eat our food. You don't want to eat our food? Bounce. Bounce. Go home and cook that shit. I'd like to see how you do making a bloomin' onion at home. Tim, I'll see you. Don't think we ain't coming for you, bro. We're gonna have that cook-off. And it's gonna be on this show. And I'm gonna laugh. Because I am going to rig the results, bro. I'm gonna pay everybody off. You ain't gonna win that shit. I'm gonna pay off all the judges. Pay off all them judges, son. You ain't taking no championship on my show. This is my show. Nah, I'm just playing. But we will be having that cook-off because I ain't playing that bullshit. You don't fucking throw down the gauntlet and challenge me and me just fucking sit back and take that shit because I'm not going to take that shit. I will see you. I will see you. So here we are. We got most of the thoughts block done. We got the last one coming up here. It comes from my main man, Dave, and his beautiful lady,
tell
Julie.
me your thoughts on this whole
We'll see what
Tiger
they
King
got to say.
series,
So
and what are your thoughts
come on,
behind
guys.
the internet craze
What
that's
you got
so
for
up
me?
around it. And Julie wants to know which one of the Joe guy's husbands you like the best.
All right. So let me get into it. I haven't seen the show. I've seen a shit ton of it on the internet. And I feel like I've seen it. I know so much about that show, and I've never watched a minute. Carol Baskin killed her husband. All right? Killed him. Exotic Joe? That dude's got drip for days. Days, son. Yeah, he may look like he's on meth all the time because he's on meth all the time. But I gotta admit, the show looks kind of interesting. And I'm really considering watching it at this point. I don't know. Maybe if I get enough comments on here about how I'm fucking up, maybe I will hop on and watch it. But as of right now, like, it seems interesting, but it doesn't seem like it's like it doesn't seem as cool as like I would like it to be. You know what I'm saying? So basically what we're trying to do is move past the show. Now, I don't know if the show's any good. I haven't seen it. Sounds compelling as fuck, though. Meth heads, tigers, murder. All that shit sounds dope. But yeah, I haven't seen it, Dave. I don't know what to tell you, bud. One thing that I do know. So Julie asked me which one of the dudes I don't know, like the most, I guess. Considering I don't know either one of them, I did this all randomly. Ready? This picture right here. I choose the guy standing. I don't even know what his name is, but I choose him because, one, I'm not into subservient. You know, that whole myth of like Asian ladies being subservient, like guys date Asian girls because they just do whatever they want all the time. Not my jam. I like a girl that when I come home and I've been fucking up all day, she goes, "Listen here, motherfucker," and gets in my face. I like that. That lets me know where I stand. Like I said, crazy is my wheelhouse. It's where I feel most comfortable. I can't do subservient. So that guy sitting down like, "Oh my God, like, I'm sorry, master." Like, no, I don't dig that. That other guy, though, that's a sexy bitch. Look at the drip on that dude. I'm still not into it, though. They smoke meth. Meth ain't my jam. Whatever happened to good old, like, weed, cocaine, and liquors? Everybody's got to be fucking with meth? Meth? Y'all are fucking with meth? Y'all out your mind. Especially meth around tigers. Like, isn't meth supposed to make you paranoid? How the fuck could you be around hundreds of tigers? Fucking tigers, bro. How could you be around hundreds of tigers high on meth? The fuck is wrong with you? You can't be high on meth around tons of tigers. That's how you get eaten. Isn't there a point in the show where he comes out all calm in a drip-ass fucking EMT jacket because some bitch got her arm ripped off? You out your fucking mind, dude? No chance. No fucking chance. Am I doing meth? But it goes doubly for doing meth around tigers, bro. Fuck that noise. If I'm gonna be anywhere near tigers, if I'm going to the zoo, I need to be dead sober. I need to be ready to fucking like. It's a tiger, bro. Tigers, they murder people. They're gigantic. Like, dude, my house cat hates me, bro. That bitch is always trying to kill me. Always. It's not her fault. I bother her. She'll be dead asleep. And I'll be like, hey, I'll poke her, wake her up, because how fucking dare you be comfortable and not pay rent in this house? You know what I'm saying? But she'd kill me today if she could, if she was big enough. Where's that little bitch at? I don't know where she's at, but I know that if she could, because she was big enough, she'd fucking kill me tomorrow. She'd kill all over me. But she can't because she's mini. So this dude wants to hang around with tigers and smoke meth? I don't know. That sounds fucking bananas. And apparently, as you watch the show, every time you're like, that's fucking crazy. Nothing crazier could happen. Then the next minute, they're like, hold up. We got this other bit of information. And it fucks up the whole thing. And everybody just, at the end of it, is like, holy shit, that shit was crazy. Now, here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch it. I haven't made that decision yet. Like I said, maybe y'all can convince me. Tell me why. Tell me why it's such a good show. I get it. Gay dude, multiple husbands. Bitch kills her husband and gets away with it. Frames Joe for it. He's always brandishing his gun in public. That bitch, Carol Haskins. I get it. I get it. Sounds compelling as fuck. Maybe I'll get on it next time. Because I heard they're doing a sequel to that. I don't know how you do a sequel to that. My man's in prison. Carol's husband's already dead. Like, I don't know how you could just, like, do it again. Like, I just make it twice, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it goes. Dave, Julie, thanks for your topic. I haven't seen it. I don't know what to tell you. But that dude. It's a fly-ass dude right there. I'm not into dudes that do meth. But if I was, I'd be fucking that dude right there. Hey everybody, welcome to today's favorite fucking riffs. Today is going to be a double dose of favorite fucking riffs. I decided I personally really like this segment, so I'm going to keep this segment going. We're going to do two of them today. All right, first up, we got my main man, Mike Willard. He plays in Weapon X. He plays in Arm Cannon. He is considered by many in my area to be the best guitarist in this area. The dude is gross. It's absolutely ridiculous how fucking talented he is. And you'll see that shit in a second. I'll show you that shit in a second. Don't worry. It'll be right up here. I'm gonna show you that shit. But right now, we got to get into it. Favorite fucking riffs. So I got to ask my man some questions. Question one. Hey, Mike, out of all the riffs you ever wrote, what's your favorite?
Well, first off, thank you for having me. Second off, my favorite riff. I have a few of them, I guess. It's constantly changing, so my favorite riff right now is probably not something that's actually recorded. I guess of the stuff that, like, say, Weapon X has recorded, one of my favorite riffs is in our song Middle Side Topwise. It's kind of like the main verse riff. And I'll play it for you here in a minute.
All right. Question two. How many guitarists did you have to slay? How many men had to die at your feet for you to be that good at guitar?
There was six people I had to slay. But no, seriously, I was lucky enough to start when I was, like, really young. I was 7 when I started. So by the time, like, a lot of other kids were picking up guitars in high school and college and stuff, like, I had already been playing for, like, 10 or 15 years at that point. So, I mean, I was really lucky that I started really
All right.
young.
That sounds real lucky. All right. One last question for you. Who do you think writes the best riffs?
Who do I think writes the coolest riffs? I guess there's probably two bands that I currently listen to whose riffs I'm pretty partial to. One of them is Scar Symmetry. I think Per Nilsson writes some really cool creative riffs that aren't necessarily super technical, but they're like really simplistically creative. And he uses really cool chords. Big fan of like the tapestry of tone colors that he creates with his chords. So I really like his riffs a lot. And there's a band called Paladin. I'm a big fan of their riffs. They write like really thrashy kind of power metal-y technical riffs with like a lot of super fast picking. And I think that they do some stuff that's, again, really creative and, I don't know, a way that I don't hear a lot of other guys do. So I'd say those are probably my two riff bands that I like right now.
All right. Damn. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mike Willard from Weapon X and Arm Cannon playing his favorite fucking riff. Hey everybody, welcome back to Famous Fucking Riffs. You know damn well I love the heavy stuff. Y'all know me. Y'all know I love that heavy shit. Well, one of the heaviest bands hitting Buffalo area right now is a 5-piece fucking brutal death metal group called Deep Brain. Love them boys. They're cool as shit. So I decided to have their guitarist Trent on for favorite fucking riffs. So I sat him down and I asked him some questions. Hey Trent, out of all the riffs he's ever written, what's your favorite fucking riff?
My favorite riff we in the Brain play actually wasn't written by me, but it was written by Dan. It's actually the midpoint and final hour, sort of the climax of the song. It's a very, very grindy riff, very aggressive. I love it, especially playing it live.
All right. Another question for you. If you were a riff, what riff would you be?
It's kind of an interesting question, trying to compare myself to a riff. I guess probably like the easiest answer to that question would be the main hook in Carcass's No Love Lost. Straightforward and rooted in blues.
All right. Good answer. Got one more for you, Trent. One more for you. Who do you think writes the best riffs?
That's another difficult question. Who writes the best riffs? I would have to say, at least for me, lately, Scott Hull from, I believe he was in Anal Cunt for a short time, and he's known for obviously being in Pig Destroyer now, but his riffs on albums like Prowler in the Yard and Terrifier, 38 Counts of Battery, and even Bookburner just are, for me, just like really get me going. There's heavy, just wall of sound riffs.
All right. Great answer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Trent from D-Brained playing his favorite fucking riff.
personal radar in the air.
Shake it off.
Thank you for watching.